So speaking of tough questions, you've been asking the whole break, what does he mean by behind the scenes? What does Jason mean by
Yeah.
We're going to get to that here in a second. However, everybody wants to know how the Browns feel about Joe Flacco and how he's playing. Well, our favorite Browns reporter, Jeff Shedeur, he's asking the tough questions.
When you see what Joe Flacco's doing down there in Cincinnati, even if you're not watching the game, throwing touchdown passes all over the field, what do you think? Couldn't put those numbers up with the receivers you have here.
Yeah, I don't really have a comment on Joe or any players on other teams. I don't think it's appropriate.
The results are so contrasting.
Yeah, I understand the question, but I really don't have a comment.
Throw another Shador on the Barbie.
It's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Oh, God, I love him.
So is it inappropriate for Stefanski to have a comment?
No.
I don't think it's... would it be inappropriate for him to say that... Because remember, when they traded him, they did not say that they thought he was washed, that they just... it was a failure here. They were just like, no, Cincinnati called us, so we extracted value out of it. Like, they didn't crap on him out the door.
I got to think of how I would answer it. Here we go. Hit it.
When you see what Joe Flacco's doing down there in Cincinnati, even if you're not watching the game, throwing touchdown passes all over the field, what do you think? Couldn't put those numbers up with the receivers you have here.
Yeah, I don't really have a comment on Joe or any players on other teams. I don't think it's appropriate.
The results are so contrasting.
Yeah, I understand the question, but I really don't have a comment.
Just throwing touchdown passes all over the field. The results are so contrast.
Playing like some of the best. It literally is some of the best he has played the position in his whole career.
Evan, he's throwing touchdown passes all over the field. Your offense can't get its head out of its own ass. The results are so contrast.
One's good, one's bad. It was great, now it's terrible with you.
Do you have a comment on that?
You have anything to
just
add?
another in a long list of Shador.
Jeff, you good?
Really just one little thing. It's really that close because from the outside it does not look that way.
Yeah, from the outside looking in, it could be like that. It could be hard to see.
All right, Jeff, we'll come back to you.
Giving our best and try to go win the series.
I mean, you tried that last year. I mean, you personally, what did you learn as a head coach?
I don't know. Thank you.
All right, Jeff, we'll try again.
What can you guys...
You watch film? You watch the film?
I watched the game.
Did you watch the film or you watch the game?
I did not watch the film. So, did they not have you guys covered that?
Watch the film and come back and ask me.
All right, Jeff.
Did you believe him when he told you it wasn't on you?
Did I believe him? Yeah. I mean, I feel like you're trying to start stuff now.
We'll try again.
Yeah, sorry about that. My cat walked across my keyboard. Are you on vacation? Where are you going? On vacation?
Yeah, location undisclosed, Jeff, so you don't bother me.
The best is whoever is calling on him, there has to be some excitement. They've got to be like, all right, what's Jeff going to have on his plate this time?
If we can just, at one point in the future, somebody has to go find the "Where Are You Calling From," Josh.
I was looking for it earlier.
Okay, I imagine you did,
when they brought Josh McCown in. Yeah.
Josh McCown is, "Where are you calling from, Josh?" I love Jeff.
The Bickerstaff one was great.
I love Jeff. Yeah, that was.
There's
really
a
good.
Tito one that I remember out there too. It's
yeah.
We'll get some more.
So Jeff asked the questions a lot of fans just want to ask. Like, what do you feel about? He's got to ask it, and he asked it. And
I just don't think.
If I were Kevin,
what's inappropriate? Just say I'm so happy for him. It's good to see.
The only thing is,
you're not supposed to comment on other teams' players when they're actively playing for the other team. So that's what he means by inappropriate. Now that might just be a word that they use. The other part of it is, what else is he going to say? Yeah, he's got great wide receivers. I've been left with this. So he's not going to sit there and rip his own players. So there's nothing the guy can say.
Honestly, that is what he's doing, isn't it? Isn't his response basically? Like, okay, anything I say now is going to make it seem like I can't believe the weapons he had to work with here compared to what he's got now.
Yes. And that's why guys, this is not to sit there and hopefully dissuade Jeff from no, please no. Because if Jeff keeps asking these questions, he's going to catch somebody in a moment where they go, yeah, you know what? He's got great wide receivers to throw to, and what do I got? I mean, that Chase Brown. And hell, they lost the game, and Chase Brown's ripping their defense, and their defense is terrible. And they're going, well, Chase Brown can't say that. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. When the season's going straight to hell, and you don't have any respect, really, for the people in charge, because I don't think Chase Brown does, and you don't have respect for the guys on the other side of the ball when you're putting up 40 points in a football game, like, yeah, you're going to say it. When you lose respect for things, you say those things in that setting. And so Jeff is going to continue to poke and prod until they eventually say it, as long as Joe goes out there and plays good football, or as long as Baker plays good football. And tomorrow's another opportunity to ask about Jacoby Brissett doing a good job yesterday.
Yeah, I understand the question, but I really don't have a comment.
Kevin, what'd you think of Jacoby Brissett having a great game with Jonathan Gannon? St. Ignatius guy was on the list.
Yep.
He was on the list of odds. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I understand the question, but I really don't have a comment.
It's glorious. All right, back to the whole thing. I don't know the 30 for 30 thing that Jason just said. You guys are causing problems that we don't need.
There's going to be a 30 for 30 on this Shedeur season with the Browns.
What do you mean by that? What do you know? What do you know? What did you just walk into? You tell us what you know right now.
No, I mean, there's obviously a lot going on behind the scenes. I think that's pretty evident. Like, I don't think you have to be a crack reporter to figure that out.
So when is he going to play?
I don't know. I do think he'll play. Like, I kept him around this long.
That's not an answer. Come on. When do you think he's going to play?
I don't know. December. There's just a lot of noise, and that's part of the Shedeur experience. There's just a lot of noise all the time.
Have you thought about it in those terms? I haven't. I haven't thought that there's been a ton of noise with Shedeur.
You're full of garbage. There is no... I almost said something I had to dump. You are totally full of it. What do you mean you don't feel there's been a lot of noise around
I think
Shedeur?
Other than reporters sticking microphones in his face, which... they didn't after the last game, which was weird after they did the 2 games before. But
he was he was probably in the training room getting treatment. And when you're in the training room, no reporters are allowed back there. Boom.
Are the reporters allowed on the cross-country flights? And was he getting treatment on the cross-country flight?
They're not on the same... you can't just go up to somebody and just ask them out of nowhere. No. This isn't TMZ.
That is exactly what Daryl said happened. He said you can just go up with a microphone to anybody.
When he's at his locker, during an open session.
After the games.
Yes, when they open the locker room to media.
So he went and hid somewhere else after the last game?
Don't use the term hid. He didn't hide anywhere. He didn't. Don't say hide.
So where was he?
I know what you're doing. He's probably in the training room.
Oh. So the game ends.
Or taking a shower, or one of the other places that the media is not allowed to. Oh, you sit there and you wonder, you say these things and you wonder why people cuss you out on the internet all day. Well, I said I implied that he hid. I can't believe people are cussing me out. Ken, can you believe this? What do you mean?
I'm looking for answers. But I don't think it's been noisy. I really don't. I don't think it's been that noisy when it comes to Shedeur. What was Jason alluding to with all the noise of stuff that's happening?
I think he's talking about all this. I think he's talking about all this going on right now.
Well, he's the backup quarterback now, and the starter sucks. So you're going to talk about the backup. That's commonplace. Should he have been talked about when he was 4th string on national airways? Well, we had Trey Wingo respond to that yesterday and say that was a joke. It probably was. 4th string on the Browns.
When you're
dominating the headlines
on the Browns, which means you're fast track to playing.
Well, yeah, when they trade the guys ahead of you.
It's not on the Patriots. It's not on the Patriots are a bad example, even though they're kicking ass this year. But historically, I shouldn't say that over the last few years. It's not Kansas City. It's not the Chargers. It's not the Bills. It's the Browns. So don't be silly here. Don't just play Columbo like you do. All right? I know your tricks and I know your silliness. When you say the term hid, it's like when I said Andy Dalton's backup. That's the same thing as me saying that. Oh, he went and hid. I don't think he hid from anything. He might have been in the bathroom. He might have been in the shower. He might have been in the training room. Or he just thought, you know what? It's better if I don't have to sit here and answer questions about my back after we just got hammered again. Maybe that's the case. Maybe if you want to use the word hid, I'm not going to use the word hid. Maybe he just felt, you know what? It's better I don't sit there and answer questions about my back of all things while we just got hammered by the Patriots. That's not so bad. Is that so bad?
So maybe he learned from the fact that he kind of got criticized for talking after those other games, is what you're saying.
Who criticized him for talking?
Oh, a lot of people. Why were you talking to the third-string quarterback? That kept coming up.
They didn't criticize him. They criticized the media. They didn't criticize him.
No, I saw plenty of national criticism. Like,
Then,
why is Shedeur Sanders talking?
Okay, the national people are wrong. Was he the last time he tried to not talk to you? Wait a minute.
Why is he talking about quarterback play in the whole league? And then it undermined. This happened. We reacted to it.
No. Again, don't try to speed it up. The last time he tried to not talk to anybody, he pantomimed. You guys ripped him for that. So what is he supposed to do? It's probably better if he hid. Quote unquote. It's better than he went away.
I did not rip him for that. I thought it was funny. He got ripped nationally. Yes, they were like, "Who is this? Is very immature."
So you're telling me that the guy can't do anything without getting ripped? And I think that it's probably for the best if he didn't say anything after the game.
That's part of the Shedeur experience that everybody signed up for, that he signed up for, his team of videographers signed up for. He's on his Twitch every night. He loves being famous.
He didn't sign up to have a bunch of people stick a microphone in his face as a third-team quarterback after a football game. He didn't sign up for that.
You don't think so?
No, that's why he probably avoided the media after the game.
I thought he has always embraced the cameras. You're telling me Shedeur Sanders has not embraced the cameras and fame? You're telling me that?
There are certain times to do it, and there's certain times not to do it.
Okay. We're talking about the same guy, right?
I don't even know where to go with this after what you've just said. What?
Go to